Yo, what is good? My anniversary for what is good, yo? Guys, I honestly am pretty. I was laughing pretty hard at Black Clover, and I don't know how to block in this game because I play too many games now. But with just seeing the Blue Rose captain acting the way she was, it's like the complete opposite of Noelle, which was funny. Uh, I mean, sure, we probably just haven't seen her get physical with Yami and like bop him upside the head or something, but yet again, he can sense Ki from since like now, like when he first saved her and he was all uh, clean shaved. So I'm guessing sensing Ki was one of the things he had for quite a bit. By the way, it comes up in conversation. But with him being in this type of relationship with her, it's pretty cool to know that it might become something bigger and it could actually become somewhat a power in a sense, the bonds of somebody who are two people that can automatically know what each other are thinking and do things without having to talk it out would be pretty cool to see out of like a couple, and a couple that are clearly on top of their game when it comes down to actually taking on people that are just magic wielders, hence why they're captains, and why I definitely want to see if it ever does go to something more serious than it seems to be. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the show's just having fun with it, and because Yami's so oblivious like Asta and everybody else, we'll just have to see how hard it's going to be to get the happy ending for the ladies. Uh, I'm not so much on Noelle's side. Excuse me. It's 4 a.m. I should probably be sleeping, but I'm not on Noelle's team when it comes to Asta and the ship. I feel like this is one of the easiest things that the creator might have known from the fandoms, or at least known that if he makes two or three women that are characteristically, just different from each other, people will, latch on to certain ones and like better assets that one or the other brings to for Austin at the end of the day. And the thing is, there's a lot of girls in Asta's eyes, and about three of them he doesn't even know about, right? like, like three of them he doesn't even know he could probably be in a relationship or have anything going with them, and that is because of the fourth girl, the sister. Sister Lily is always been and probably might always be for quite some time Asta's ideal woman, and to think how long it's been since he got to see her during the whole invasion of the elves and stuff, and didn't get to really spend time with anybody there. It just goes to show you how much everything was popping off, that even once he's seen someone that he truly loved and cares about and wants to be with, he could spend no time because of just the situation at hand. So I'm definitely looking much more forward to his choice of when it comes down to the ladies, because there's a lot of them that are relatively good for him, but I feel like Noelle is almost too obvious of a choice at this point, just because of how much not only she's kind of been going through the old episodes of not understanding why she is checking this guy out in the case of every time he does something it catches her eyes, or it doesn't absolutely, disgust her or appall her that this commoner is doing this stuff. Why is she treating a commoner with respect or even wanting to be around him? You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy to think about how far you would have to go back in the episodes, or how far back they have met and have gotten to this point. They straight up joined the Black Bulls at the same time. That is nuts to me to think that we're here. So this whole episode really gets its weird pasting due to the blue rose captain, which it's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time understandable. I feel like this is just one of those things that was played out to the overall viewership of this is how this character is and this is how she's always been showing us to be. So why would she be any different once Yami approached her? I mean, he could have sent any member of the Black Bulls to handle this, maybe even Baka Asta, and this would have been handled better than him going there personally. But being oblivious as this man may be, he thought, hey, two birds with the one stone. I get to check up on the person who I never haven't heard from since the transformation or the possession or whatever. And not only that, I can also get the information about the curse. Maybe she knows something about devils that put this curse on their family line and they've been taking it up ever since. Yada yada. No, it was the worst case scenario of him showing up, so I'm definitely interested in just what's going to happen as a whole because now that we've seen everything that kind of comes with the territory of what her character brings, to the table, she weirdly enough knows more about a character on the Black Bulls than Yami does, which makes me want to slap him in his mouth or faster than the beast try to eat on Asta because that was dumb on his part. I gotta admit that. You go all the way out of your way to see someone that you know for sure has a curse and could have some information, but you're living in the same building as someone with some ridiculously nasty curse that if he uses it even on his foes, he's gonna feel bad about it. You're gonna melt him to the bone and stuff. That's jacked up. So I'm definitely looking forward to this new narrative of another backstory, plus it leading hopefully into what the overall theme of the show is supposed to be going towards is the devils and stuff. But think about it like this: how many times have we gone and done something remotely that has something to do with a side character? And for instance, the witch place. Uh, the teleport guy's brother was kind of more in the more just like a happening than them being like, hey, we need to leave somewhere and talk to somebody that only you can do, and oh, it's your brother, with Vanessa and the witch, it turned into a huge ordeal that wound up tying into the emeralds and all the gems or whatever and stuff like that. So this is why the show I feel also feels so fresh and always doing something in the grand scheme of, hey, we have this information about what we need to be doing, but we also have a character that has a curse that can probably give us the origin of where his curse, like where he was when he got it, or if it was just a natural thing that his village gets, or you know what I mean? Everything is now going to be pointed at the most quietest person on the team, and I'm quite excited to see what we get out of it because I love how they try to showcase him as a villain when he makes all these dolls and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, yes, I now have all my friends." Like, what? Why? What was your guys' overall take on their angling in that moment of just them showing that, oh, it's gonna be his backstory, pretty much, or not his backstory, but his quest to help Yami and Asta and everybody to understand his curse, so it hopefully leads to them getting more information. So, with all that being said, everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So, with all that being said, take care and peace. What? again.